Selamat petang saudara-saudari semua. Saya ingin menambah dengan beberapa pandangan dan buah fikiran sahaja. Bagi pihak Parti Keadilan, kita akan beri sokongan penuh pada penubuhan caucus untuk membebaskan saudari Teresa dan juga untuk memperjuangkan pemansuhan Akta IC yang zalim ini. Saya harap kempen kita juga tidak akan terlupa semua orang tahanan yang masih meringkuk di Kamunting sekarang. Let us use this opportunity also to remember the about 100 odd detainees, including the 5 Hindraf leaders, including Yang Berhormat Saudara Manoharan, and all the others who have been in IC detention, and some of whom have been there for almost 6 years up to now, 8 years even. So I hope that this caucus will, whilst we focus on YB Teresa because we are parliamentarians, and I think, yes, I agree, there is an additional dimension when a parliamentarian is arrested, but let us also, we have to be just in our campaign, and let us focus, let us use this her arrest to bring the attention again to the injustice that is being perpetrated on all the IC detainees. I'd like to commend Dr. Zaid for the position he has taken, the principal position of stepping out of the cabinet because of a clear disagreement on principle and what he considers as an abuse of the ISA. Having said that, I also want to take issue, but let us do it. This is what debate is about the position that you have articulated, that you find that the ISA can be justified if a group of people wish to overthrow the government by force. Let me ask, I have a problem with that position, and may I explain why? In 2000, because allegations of overthrowing the government by force are equally easy to make, and with just by making a mere allegation of that sort, one can attempt to justify detentions under the ISA. And this is not mere imagination. This has actually happened in the past. And I want to explain our own experience in 2001. And we have here our friends, our colleagues, YB Tien Chua, Saudara Gopala Krishnan, and others who were detained in 2001. And based on allegations made publicly, in writing through a press statement by the then IGP, that they were supposedly organizing to overthrow the government by force. Allegations that they were collecting weapons, all sorts of nonsensical allegations were made, and on that basis they were arrested and detained under the ISA. When their detentions were challenged in court, and when it emerged that in court that during the interrogations they were not questioned at all on any of the so-called national security allegations. They were instead questioned about their political affiliations. And the whole, it was clear that the purpose was political. And when the police were challenged to substantiate the allegation on the basis of what is the basis for you to say that they were, for example, collecting grenade launchers and nonsensical allegations like that, the police had no answer in court. So I bring out this example to show how dangerous and how easy it is to make the allegations and then justify the detention. One can say, of course, maybe the ISA should be reformed to allow for some sort of review in court, which is unable to take place today. But for me, the preferred option is simply to repeal a law such as this, which by which we and hold the detaining authorities accountable in court. We have dealt with security issues before. We dealt with the Almanau situation quite capably. The persons who broke into army camps, grabbed weapons, were charged in court and prosecuted, and the evidence produced and punished for the crimes they had committed. We should be able to do that with alleged terrorists. And that is the only way a civilized nation can go. So I would urge that the caucus should maintain the position that the ISA has to be repealed, and we have more than adequate laws in the country. We have more than adequate security institutions to adequately deal with any security issues that arise. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to recommend to the caucus, and I've brought a draft a letter, that we need to bring the cause of the ISA and the detention of Saudari Teresa to our fraternal international bodies, such as the Inter-Parliamentary Union, the Commonwealth Parliamentary Caucus, and all these bodies, and urge them to bring as much pressure immediately on the Malaysian government to release not just Saudari Teresa, not just Raja Petra, but all IC detainees immediately, unconditionally. Thank you.